What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya. Great question today being answered for the 30 caliber Terminator. Can it or can't it shoot slugs? Today we find out. Got some really high quality stuff donated by Jim S. straight from the Apex arsenal today. 63 grain Apex hollow point slugs in 303 caliber. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we got, guys. Big barrel banded hollow point slugs, really cleanly produced. And the Apex slugs honestly have been really accurate in the Challenger Pro 30 in the 68 grain boat tail varieties. Hopefully these will be the same for us today. Doesn't quite want to go all the way forward. I did notice that on the very first round I tried to chamber just now, it definitely didn't want to seat all the way, so that might be indicative of what we're going to see today. Hopefully not. Alright, start the recording, flip my safety forward. I'm also on the left side today. No trigger. And it is seated forward at this point. There is only one slug gone from the magazine, so I am safe to reinsert. That time it slammed all the way forward. Like I said, this is very pressure sensitive as far as the Terminator platform is concerned. I think in general all of the AEAs are going to be very sensitive to pressure. Verify I've only got 2 slugs. I do only have 2 slugs gone. If I continue to not have the semi-auto function that I'm so used to with this rifle, I will definitely be going ahead and changing either to some other slugs or back to pellets to make sure I didn't break this shit already. There's something that is preventing cycling here, and each time it's only sending the one round. I'm going to give it 2 more shots, and then I'm going to switch to a different ammunition and see if it's the gun or the ammo. It's grouping them, but it's not running them. Okay, so I might be finding out quite quickly that this just might not be the rifle that's set up to shoot these slug-based traditional style ammunitions. The pellet game might be what we're limited to in the Terminator 30, but honestly I won't know if it's the gun or the ammo until I load up some pellets. I'm going to go ahead and revert back to the poly mags that we saw so accurately used in the previous video that I shot with this thing and see if we can go ahead and actually verify the function at this point. My power adjuster loose? Why is my power adjuster loose? What is this? Is that why it was doing it? This red line should always match up with this red line here on the side of this rifle, and for whatever reason that was loose. Let me go ahead and tighten that up before I even get started. These little power adjusters on the side actually make me really nervous because I don't know how they work, right? If you want to know how they work, go over to Nate at the Airgun channel because he knows all that shit. The larger tank is really showing itself a value at this point based on the fact that I'm still right around 3,000 PSI. I did go ahead and load up those red tip terrors, the tried and true poly mags that we saw last time, and we'll see if we cycle with these. I would be interested to know though if that power adjuster had something to do with the slugs not cycling. If these work great, I'm going to go ahead and go directly back to slugs and see if it works now that we tighten that up. Alright. And firing. That sounded much less anemic than we were hearing previously. Get my semi-automatic function back here. One of those got another dose. I feel like I should just dump this mag and go back to the slugs now that it's cycling again. I really have to answer the question for myself. Does this not like slugs, or was my gun poorly maintained by the owner operator? Am I out? That's the one thing I don't like about the AEA line, is that on most offerings there's no detent to stop the bolt and hold it back and prevent it from firing when you run dry. Probably wasted maybe 1-2 shots. Air charge that I would have had if I had known I'm out of ammunition. 2800 psi is very reasonable as far as the pressure on this, based on the fact that I found the best cycling to be about 3000 psi. Stop my recording real quick, get some slugs loaded up, and let's just see if this runs. Loaded back up once again, Apex hollow point slugs. Oop, dropping my magazines in the dirt. I consistently do this. That's what keeps my shit running so good. Start my recording for the proof of concept here. Point of aim is going to be the top of the center diamond, right where my crosshair is. No idea. It is cycling. Whoa. Off the board. Pull to the center. Empty. So it does not like slugs. There is no way anyone could make the argument that this likes slugs at this point, just having seen what we've seen. I did like where it was shooting. As far as the polymags are concerned, when I saw it was grouping mostly about 1 inch to the right, and I think that's a reliable point of impact for this sighting. I think that the best way to go ahead and end an episode like this is to go ahead and set a block of ballistic gel out there for you guys, just so that we can see exactly what the terminal impact is going to be of those Predator polymags at this distance and at this power level. Let's get right into it, guys. All right. Ready to go ahead and start our recording. Put a bunch more polymag freedom seeds into the breech. Let's see if we can't hit here. Over here I was hitting right about to the right there. I'm going to try and retain these rounds. I have to set that up correctly. It looks too good. Yo, after action for sure, bros. I caught all of these. Oh man, that's ugly. That's ugly. Alright guys, so we were able to 100% capture those Predator polymags in this ballistic gel, and I could not be more pleased. I think I'm just going to go ahead and dig some of these out for you so that you can see. Oh, holy shit. Complete flattenage. Complete flattenage. Dude, I'm going to save these and I'm going to go ahead and caption exactly how big they are, because Joe at Polymag just enlarged a 30 caliber polymag to this number here. Do they all do the same similar thing? Oh hell yeah, they do. Consistently blowing up. Expansion. It's just lead pancakes. Look at this one. Crazy. Alright guys, so we learned some really interesting and valuable information today. First off, slugs just aren't going to work in this rifle, guys. Secondly, it seems like your power is going to go through the floor if the two red lines on the side of this Terminator are not lined up on that power adjuster. Third big takeaway for me is I feel like I just got double the shots that I previously would have if I did not have this rear tank. The rear tank absolutely makes my shots per fill to the moon. I love the fact I get the repeatability that I'm looking for out of this semi-automatic PCP. Wouldn't be that cool of a thing if you could only get 4 to 10 shots out of a semi-automatic PCP that holds 10 plus rounds in the mag, right? You want to be able to use the thing like a gun. At the end of the day, I think a lot of modern airgun consumers are looking for that firearm type usage in the sense that they get that high shot count, repeatability, accuracy, and horsepower downrange. It's not a good thing or a bad thing, it's just what the modern airgunner seems to want. I think that the further that we travel along the course of history, the better these things are going to get. But don't anybody out there ever lose sight of the fact that we are absolutely, without a doubt, living in the golden age of unchecked, unregulated airguns. I think it's going to be a great place to go ahead and end today's video, but if you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the channel as well as when these videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.